Hey guys, Andy here. So about 7 months ago I reviewed some SoundPEATS, I think they were D3, or was a D3, because it was a singular earpiece basically. And I now have the opportunity to review the stereo model, I suppose. These are Q29s, I believe. A bit of information on the back, on the side, storage box with charging facility, which is always a good idea with these totally wireless earbuds. Passes the human ear test. I don't know what 2000 passes the human ear test. I don't know quite what that means. Let me know in the comments if you have any idea what the human ear test is. So we open them up, and here we have their sort of information card, and then the actual package. So basically the box has a battery in, and as you plug the earphones in, that charges them. So you get about 3 charges out of the box from the earphones being dead. And we see the first thing to do is to remove the protective cover from the contacts, so as it slots into the case it will automatically charge. So it's not wireless charging or anything like that. You do need to make sure you press them in nice and firmly. But it seems quite a neat little package to me. It seems a nice looking little box. There's the micro USB charger for the box. We also have then obviously a micro USB cable and some extra earbuds. I don't know quite why there's extra ones in my the cable box, but there was a couple of small ones in there. Now the instructions, you probably will want to have a read of the instructions because they work in mono mode and stereo mode, so you can use just one at a time. If you wanted to extend the battery life, you can use one at a time while you're charging the other one almost, but stereo mode is probably what you want to do, and it's a little bit complicated to do, but I'll talk you through that in a moment. First of all, I'll put on some bigger earpieces and then pop them in back into the box. As I think that's quite neat. I think they look quite nice, really, quite stylish. So let's put them on charge first of all. You see when they're charging there, the 2 earbuds have got the red lights, and the actual case itself has the red light. That went blue when it had fully charged. I'm not sure how long it took actually, because I don't know how much charge was in when they came, but I thought I'd charge them to full anyway before we kick things off. So as far as stereo mode, now the first thing we want to do is pair the 2 earpieces together. So you hold them both down for, I think it's 5 seconds. You'll see the lights flashing white and red when it's into pairing mode. So when they're in pairing mode, you then double press them both. So both earbuds have buttons. That's how I'm pressing them both, obviously. When in action, either one will pause or restart your music. So you see now those 2 have paired together. So I'm just pressing the one of them for 3 seconds, I think it was, perhaps. You can see they both now turn off. Then we go back into pairing mode in just one of them. So for me, in this case, I'm using the right hand side, and we'll see the double flashing white and red. On my phone, you see it says Q29R, being the right earbud, which I thought was quite interesting, but I guess you need to differentiate between them both. So they were connected to the right earbud. Then we power back up into pairing mode, the left earbud, and basically just have to wait for them to pair back together. Then you see them flashing along. Well, you would if the camera would focus. So we're ready to go, and I can tell you now, although you can't hear it, they are then playing the music. So let's actually see what they sound like, and I suppose also what they look like when in. Now, the first thing that I noticed was they feel a little bit loose in your ear. So I've got some Jabra ear ones just like this, I suppose, but obviously a bit more expensive, and they fit much more snug. They've got the wings that hold them in place, and these do feel a little bit like they kind of wobble about a bit. They don't perhaps press in as hard as you might want. But having said that, they sound reasonably good. They do sound a bit better as you press them a bit further in. So I think if I got some foam comply tips that would hold them in place a little bit better, then they might sound even better. They do fit pretty well generally. You can see they're sort of just via the size. It's not using the wings to hold them in place. They just kind of press into your ear. And as I said, you can press either side button to start and stop. I worried that they'd fall out a bit, but I gave them a bit of abuse and they seem to stay in place. So all in all, they sound pretty good. They do have mics built in, so you can make phone calls. You'll get about 4 hours battery life from one usage, but then as I say, you can charge them 3 times from the case in about an hour, I think it is. So you shouldn't have too many issues there. That'll get you on through quite a few different trips. So all in all, I think they're $41.99 with Amazon Prime delivery. that's not a bad buy. If you've recently got a phone that's lost its headphone jack, you might want to check these out. I mean, they're not amazing. If you want better quality, you're going to be spending $100 or so, but these probably equate to sort of I don't know, like a £15 pair of wired, £15 or £20 pair of wired ear headphones. So all in all, pretty good job, I would say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But for now, my name's Andy. I'll catch you all again soon. You made it all the way to the end. Well done. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do subscribe by clicking the little fella over on this side of the screen. You might also want to check out the other videos. Should be just there. Check out my website as well, androidandy.uk, made by me. I'm learning HTML and PHP, so hopefully it's functional. But I'll see you again in the next video.